Have you ever been stuck like in a crowded cafe, trying to hear someone on the phone and it's just a jumbled mess?
Oh, yeah, totally.
You realize right then how much we depend on our phones to uh, deliver clear audio.
It's true, yeah.
So today we're going deep diving into how it all works, the tech behind it.
It is kind of wild when you think about it. We just expect amazing audio from this tiny device.
Yeah. So we're going behind the scenes of smartphone audio from everyday calls to like the future of sound. We've got all the research, the standards, everything.
Once you know what to listen for, I think you'll experience it differently.
I'm excited. Okay, let's start with calls. We've got different phones, different networks, but calls are generally clear. How does that even work?
So there's a set of rules everyone in the industry follows. Like 3GPP, the third generation partnership project, they define standards for all things audio.
Like a rule book for smartphone sound, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Think about frequency response, for example. It determines how well a phone reproduces all those highs and lows. You want to hear the bass, but also like the shimmer of cymbals, all from those small speakers.
Right, so it's not just about making a sound, it's about making it, well, a good sound. What else is in this rule book?
It covers loudness, how much the sound distorts when it's, really loud. And this is crucial echo cancellation. Imagine hearing your voice echoing back during a call, the worst. And then on top of those global standards, in the US, you have carriers like Verizon, AT&T, they've got their own tests, all to make sure your audio is good, no matter what phone you're using. They even measure something as, I guess, subjective as sound quality.
Hold on, measure sound quality. How do they do that?
It's really interesting. They use something called PLLQA, which stands for Perceptual Objective Listening Quality Analysis.
Fetchy.
Right. Basically, it measures how we hear the quality of a call. All those factors we mentioned, it takes them into account.
So they're trying to match what we hear with what they're aiming for. Pretty cool. But that's like the basic stuff, right? What about those phones advertised as having amazing sound? What sets them apart?
Okay, so now we're talking about going beyond the basics into high-fidelity audio. Think about the hardware first. Some phones now have two speakers mimicking a traditional stereo setup with woofers and tweeters.
For those of us who aren't audio experts, what's the difference?
Right, of course. It's all about the range of sound. Woofers handle those low frequencies, the bass, while tweeters are for the high frequencies, like the crisp treble. By having both, you get a much fuller sound.
So that's why some phones just sound richer.
Exactly. And then there's the tech inside. Dedicated amplifiers, they boost the audio signal, so louder sound without distortion.
So louder, but still clear.
Yes. And have you seen phones with, like, Dolby Atmos?
Yeah. But I don't really get what it does.
It's a game changer. Dolby Atmos uses object-based audio processing, so it places sounds in a 3D space around you.
So instead of just coming from the speakers, it's like the sound is all around me.
Yes, like you're in a movie theater or at a concert.
That's really cool. Okay, so we've covered the basics, what makes good audio, but tech keeps moving. What's next? Well, the future sounds exciting. What's got you pumped in the world of smartphone audio?
Oh man, there's so much cool stuff coming. Remember those Qualcomm chips, the ones you see in phone specs? Well, they're doing something called Snapdragon sound, and it's kind of revolutionary.
Snapdragon sound, yeah, I've seen it around, but what's the big deal?
It's not just one thing, it's like a whole package of audio tech designed to make wireless audio amazing. We're talking about way lower latency.
Latency, so that's the delay, right, between the audio source and, well, when you actually hear it.
Exactly. Less lag, basically. And this is huge for gaming, especially those games where, every millisecond counts. Imagine playing a shooter on your phone, and you can pinpoint where someone is just from their footsteps.
Whoa, that's next level gaming. What else is coming?
Get ready for audiophile quality music, but streaming on your phone. Lossless audio over Bluetooth is on its way.
Wait, really? I always thought Bluetooth meant sacrificing some audio quality, for the convenience of wireless.
Not anymore. We've cracked the code. Lossless means you're hearing the music exactly as it was recorded, no compression or anything. It's like having a high-end stereo wirelessly in your pocket.
Okay, that changes things. But with all this amazing audio, what about accessibility?
You're right. Great audio should be for everyone. And thankfully, accessibility is a big deal in smartphone tech these days. Like in the US, the FCC has rules, things phone makers have to follow.
So it's not just an afterthought.
Nope, it's built in. For example, there's something called AAC, hearing aid compatibility. You'll see ratings on phones, an M or a T, and those basically tell you how well that phone plays with hearing aids.
So someone with hearing loss can find a phone that works perfectly with their hearing aid. That's incredible.
Absolutely. And it's not just that. There are rules about volume control, how well it suppresses background noise, even echo cancellation, all to make calls clear for everyone.
It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of new tech, but it's really cool that these changes are also helping people with hearing impairments, making sure everyone can enjoy good audio.
Couldn't agree more. It's about making tech that works for everyone, no matter what.
So we've gone from basic calls to, like, the future of immersive audio. It's been quite a journey. What's the one thing you want our listener to remember from all of this?
I think the biggest thing is next time you pick up your phone, really listen. Notice how clear the call is, how much you can hear in the music, how real that game sounds. It's kind of amazing what they're doing with audio.
Listen with, like, fresh ears.
Yeah, and imagine what's coming next. Better noise cancellation thanks to AI, spatial audio that's even more realistic, lossless streaming. It's going to be wild.
A world where your phone sounds like a live concert or, I don't know, being right there in the movie. That's where we're headed.
It's going to be amazing how audio changes how we experience, well, everything.
It really is. Well, this has been awesome, diving into all things smartphone audio. Thanks for joining me today.
Anytime, it's been fun.
And to everyone listening, stay curious, and we'll catch you on the next Deep Dive.